Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shannon plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
What's up, guys? Shannon here. Welcome back to the channel, and we're continuing the Hitman 2 walkthrough. This is Another Life, taking place in Whittleton Creek. So let's jump into this mission, and this will be a silent assassin suit only. And here is my loadout, and just bring all this equipment with you, and let's get into it.
Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck. Sinister-looking basement. What could she be doing down here?
your chance to change the world. Vote Blake. Hey! No!
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47. 47? I think it would be beneficial to locate the unlawful surveillance mentioned in the lawsuit. Perhaps Nolan Cassidy's house would be a good place to start. A cigar box with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the Constant as per tradition, he writes. 47. This could mean the Constant and Janus meet up on a regular basis. Excellent find.
No flying then. Vote for Blake at the upcoming election.
Okay, guys, so we've got to set up a few things before we can take out Nolan Cassidy. We got to turn off this generator and turn it back on to get the guard's attention. He will come out to check it. And also, when we subdue this guard, we'll take a clue, and that will be our third and final clue. And then all we have to do is worrying about taking out the main targets. So let's go ahead and pacify this guard, and we'll hide his body. Make sure you pick up his gun.
A letter from Janus to someone called
And then we need to turn off the generator and back on again to get the second guard's attention, because we've got to pacify him and hide his body. This is basically a setup because you have to take out these two guards for the setup process for how I'm going to lure in Nolan Cassidy for the kill.
And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
Okay, now we're just going to place one gun right here. And then we're going to place another one right here. We're going to slip right in here and we're going to take out the evidence.
Yes, I do.
And as I'm searching through my items, I just realized that I never did pick up my lethal syringe from the smuggle-in point in the park, which I should have done at the beginning of the mission. So don't forget to do that if you're following this guide. But we got plenty of time before Nolan Cassidy gets back to the house. So we're just going to head right over to the smuggle-in point and pick up our lethal syringe, and we'll head right back to the house.
Have a fly. Read more about Charles Blake III in that politically flexible platform.
Now, of course, we'll have a little bit of waiting around. I would cut the video, but I decided to just leave the whole entire thing in. And I know this isn't necessarily the most fastest method, but if you follow the steps as I am doing in this video, you will be getting a guaranteed silent assassin suit only run.
Your machinery cluttering up my garden. I talked to your man here, but he claims he needs to be done with my neighbor's house before he can remove the hookup to my house. Surely that's some sort of joke. Really? I don't much care about your excuses. I've got a security hazard. I demand you remove it immediately, or my lawyers will strip mine your little business so fast, you'll be left on the street in your underwear wondering what the hell happened. Make sure you do.
All right, Mr. Nolan Cassidy is heading to the garage area. He will notice the gun.
What in the world? Hey, it's me.
And his bodyguard will radio for somebody to come and take the gun. Now this bodyguard that's coming, he will see the one gun that we placed down in front because we did two guns. So therefore he will take one away. Then Nolan Cassidy's bodyguard will radio in for another person, but since there isn't nobody nearby, he'll take the gun instead, leaving Cassidy completely alone.
It's me. I can't really explain. Could you send someone down? We need to do a quick check. Over. Oh, cock 'em balls.
All right, so we're gonna just toss a little coin here in the corner, get his attention.
Curious.
Get out your syringe,
Someone's trying to mess with me.
and we'll just sneak right up behind him and prick him with the
That
syringe.
takes care of that.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
All right, guys. Nolan Cassidy has been eliminated. Now we're on to Janus. And as you can tell from the beginning of the mission, we picked up the lethal pills and the muffin. And that's how we're going to eliminate Janus.
I swear I have a license for it. I just bring it with you. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressive organization of moral
Be extra careful when you're lock picking this garage door opener, that guard behind you don't see you. We're going to sneak right into Janus's garage right here, and we're going to close the garage door as soon as this bodyguard is done talking to his buddy out there.
Tossed it in the trash like the others. I really like cutting it up. But if Mr. Janus wants to smoke, why stop? He's ancient.
Yeah, he's been instructed to keep the man alive. A pack of smokes per day ain't gonna do wonders for Janus's lungs.
I really don't think our duty goes that far. The old man wants a few smokes during the day, so what? He's older than the trees by now. Let him have some fun. Not like we're tucking him into bed at night, making sure the covers are neatly folded around his frail old body.
Yeah. Actually, Gunther made me do that last night.
Shut up, you're kidding.
Alright, just make sure he's not looking and you can go shut the garage door. And now we're going to go right up here and turn on this generator to get the other bodyguard's attention that's in the kitchen. And we're going to have to pacify him and hide his body. Coast should be clear, so we're just going to head right into the kitchen here and place down the muffin and then pour the lethal pills on top of the muffin, and we're going to get the hell out of Dodge. Be sure to watch for the guard out front here. Perfect timing, he's leaving, so we'll just open up the garage door. And we're going to head right for an exit and wait for Janus to die. It does take a minute or two before he comes downstairs and notices the muffin in the kitchen. But anyway, guys, if you followed the steps as I've done in this video, you will definitely acquire your Silent Assassin suit only rating for Another Life in Whittleton Creek. And I definitely want to thank everybody for watching. Please like the video, comment below, and as always, feel free to subscribe to my channel to help it grow bigger. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace. I'm out of here.
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still.
We are close now, gentlemen. Both targets are dead. All mission objectives are completed. 47, once you've left Whittleton Creek, I will notify Providence of our discovery.
In the meantime, we'll go over the clues you found. Once we've located the constant, we'll make our final move.
You make it sound so easy.